I sincerely hope that this in-depth look at Topaz Impressions will help you develop your skill set with this software. Before I get into the wrap-up, I really do want to address a few things directly to Topaz as wish lists. My hope is that Topaz Labs will take Topaz Studio a bit more seriously, as that is a big reason that people got involved with Topaz products to begin with. First of all, make Topaz Studio 2 more stable. As you may see in some of these videos, it loses track when multiple looks or filters are stacked and the program doesn't seem to keep up. Updating changes should be more rapid. Loading looks and previews should be much faster. Multiple search filters should be allowed before look previews are generated, and that will speed the generation. Clicking search should halt the preview generation, and at first offer only results that literally contain the terms. A pop-up menu could offer to generate similar choices by clicking yes. Meaningful short descriptions should be available. And when you first came out with Topaz Studio 2, you promised us that you would have an update that included this in TS2. Please do it, and don't make us try to use patches to fix it. It should be intuitive and easy. It would be nice to provide access to a library of TS classic effects and user-uploaded effects that users of TS2 can access and easily add to their looks. And then allow users to classify their added or downloaded looks to look categories and sort bys. Textures that are offered in filter impression and looks that include impression and filter texture should all be the same. And on rollover, there should be obvious descriptions. And here are my wishes for Topaz Impressions. Impressions should allow for a wider range of brush sizes that do not result, when they're small, in incomplete canvas coverage, or fail to reach a large and heavy stroke. Paint strokes should, particularly at high volume and opacity, have more 3D character to them with light modeling. Stroke color variation should include separate control for within a single stroke color and variation and when going from stroke to stroke, so adjacent strokes. Brushes should all have rollover descriptions of the original designer's intended uses or some improvement thereupon. And then how can a user generate a new custom brush? So let's wrap this up. I think Impressions allows you to make your photos special with these painterly enhancements. You may want to develop your own characteristic look that people will then be able to identify an image as your work, especially if you're a professional. It's just nice to be different from a documentary photo. We talk about tripod holes at certain landmark locations from all the people trying to recreate someone else's work. Why not have your own work? Make a tripod hole photo very special to you by applying something creative. The work you put into your image may be brief, like applying a look and moving on, or it might take hours to create something special. You may create your image with an included Topaz Studio look, or you may make your own. Just remember when you make your own to save each filter as a preset and then save the new look. Leave a comment, please, a like, a dislike, and perhaps subscribe. I'd like to see your work. You can also post on the Facebook community page. In review, we talked about what is Topaz Impressions, We demonstrated paintings, and we went through every brush in the book and their modification. I talked about optimizing an image both before and after impressions. We went over sketches and demonstrated the range of them. Also talked about charcoal, chalk, and pastels. And then I said, let's think outside the box with modernism, and came up with this one in demonstration. I talked briefly about compounding images. Several times I mentioned emulating other artists' work. But just enjoy being an artist. Foster your creative side. One final note, all of the photographs used to generate these images were taken by me, and all the Painterly creations were done by me.